Whoa, big Bitcoin dump to 104K, but this next step, guys, that is a very important step. Please watch this video till the end. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys, wherever you are in this beautiful world, whenever you're watching this video. Welcome to the Bitcoin family channel. For the newcomers, my name is Didi. In today's video, I have two very important news items. I have 5 very important charts, and yes, an inspirational quote that will help you through this amazing weekend ahead of us, guys. Let's quickly jump now into the news first. Bam! The first news is for all the gold lovers over there, guys. Yes, this public gold miner Bluebird, they just announced they will start to mine Bitcoin as well. So even all the gold companies in this world understand this new asset class, this new gold of the 21st century, digital gold, Bitcoin. So the traditional physical gold miners, they really start to understand that there will be a better version of gold, which is digital and really limited to 21 million Bitcoins. Bluebird now announced that they will start to mine Bitcoins as well, guys. You know, it can't get more crazy than that. All the world is talking about Bitcoin. Everyone, each company starts to add Bitcoin as a strategic reserve, and now even the gold miners, physical gold miners, will start to mine Bitcoin as well, as they believe now, yes, this is the gold of the 21st century, guys. Amazing news. Congratulations, Bluebird, with understanding the true fundamentals behind Bitcoin, the limited supply, and of course the growing demand in this industry for the digital gold of the 21st century, Bitcoin, guys. That is the first news item. The second news item is there is another country adding Bitcoin to the strategic reserve, and it's a huge country with a huge economy. It is Brazil. Brazil, that one, with the best football players in the world. That one, not the best. The best is from Argentina, Messi, of course. I know a lot of you don't agree with me. A lot of you want to say, no, it's Portugal, it's Ronaldo, and other ones will say, no, it's Brazil, it's the Ronaldinho, whatever. For me, it's still Messi, which is the best. Sorry for that. If you want to discuss about that, yeah, leave a comment down below which is your best player. But the country of Brazil is adding Bitcoin now as a strategic reserve capital, guys. This is huge news. It passed the first committee and introduced 2 more steps, and then Brazil adopted this new strategic reserve of Bitcoin, guys. This is insane. This is a huge country with millions of people, with a huge economy, now announcing, hey guys, we as a country also start to believe in Bitcoin. We will use Bitcoin also as a strategic reserve. I don't know if you understand exactly what is going on at the moment, but gold companies, traditional gold companies, start to mine Bitcoins. All other countries all over the world start to use Bitcoin as a strategic reserve. Does this mean that Bitcoin is replacing the physical gold? The physical gold, of which we don't know how much gold there is on the earth. So we don't know if there will be a massive supply in the sea or on a different planet. Are all these companies now understanding, hey, wait, this new form of gold, this digital gold, that is also a store of value, that is Bitcoin, that has a limited supply of 21 million, that is way more important now to start mining those Bitcoins instead of the physical gold. That is the shift that we are experiencing at the moment. Countries replacing their physical gold for Bitcoin, like the United States. Brazil saying, yeah, maybe gold is changing as well. Maybe we should go into this new trend of the digital gold. Let's add Bitcoin also as a strategic reserve capital to our country's capital. Amazing news for Bitcoin, guys. I do believe that Bitcoin can surpass the gold market cap in the next 20 years, which would mean bigger than $18 trillion. At the moment, we are $2 trillion. $2 trillion, guys. We can easily go times 9 or 10, which would bring us to $1 million per Bitcoin. So if we surpass the gold market cap, $18 trillion, Bitcoin will be $1 million per Bitcoin, guys. And you're still thinking, I'm too late, we missed the boat. No, you can still make a 10x in the next 10 to 20 years. That's way more than all other asset classes will give you as a return on investment in the next 10 to 20 years. Bitcoin is the best performing asset and will be the best performing asset, as Bitcoin is not only replacing gold in a digital form now, Bitcoin will also take a lot of liquidity from real estate, from bonds, from stocks, from silver, from diamonds, from all the other asset classes that people use to store their value in a safe way. they will now start to diversify also into Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to be the biggest asset class, which even could turn into a new world reserve currency, or the asset that is backing all other world reserve currencies. That could be Bitcoin, guys. This is massive. Please understand it. That's why you should be dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin with every little penny that you can save. Yes, of course. Short term, you need to take some profit, sell at the top, buy back at the bottom. But long term, everything that you have on your savings account in your bank, withdraw it, put it into Bitcoin, because it will outperform any other asset. And by that, you will create generational wealth for you, your kids, maybe even your grandchildren, if you do it right, guys. That were the two news items, guys. Now let's quickly jump into the charts as we dropped massively with red candles into 104,000 US dollar. Are we going to go below 100K, or is this just the preparation for this next massive move? Let's jump into the charts and analyze exactly that. Bam. Before I jump into the charts, some Diddy Bam Bam news, guys. Our whale tracker is live. The whale tracker analyzing the top 20 wallets of all these assets, showing you what they are doing. Are they selling? Are they buying? Then you can start to copy all of those whales. Yes, the Diddy Bam Bam app is growing every week. We keep building. And the only thing you need to do to get access to all those trading tools is to own 10,000 Diddy Bam tokens, which is between 600 and 1,000 US dollar in tokens that you need to buy, keep in your wallet, and you get access to those groups with all those trading tools, guys. If you don't like it, you just sell the tokens again on the market, and then you will lose the access to those groups. Simple as that. You don't need to pay anything up front. You don't need to buy anything. Only hodl 10,000 tokens and you get access to that amazing tool that's helping you to understand trading. It's educating you, and then you can really use it to trade as well, guys. So that's the update for Diddy Bam Bam. Now let's jump into the charts. The first chart for today, guys, 4-hour chart, of course. On this 4-hour chart, we can see that very important green line, guys. This green line is like the most important line of today. Look, that green line was already drawn like weeks ago. I told you guys this is going to be a resistance line. That line is going to turn into support. We found resistance over here. We found support over there. We broke it. We came back above it. Now again, hitting that green line exactly with that body, guys. That green line is really important. We need to hold this line as support. If we lose this area of support, then believe me, we can easily fall back to that next line at 97K or even 94K. That's the next area of support, but we need to keep it in here. If we hold support here, that's a very large sideways bound range that we can draw like this. Let's see it over here. There you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Every time to the top of that range and to the bottom, and to the top and to the bottom. Will we go again to this one and run again into that red area there over there of resistance? This is the resistance. We need to break that resistance. If we don't break this, believe me, we can fall back lower again. How positive the news is, everything I know, but if retail doesn't step in and start buying as well, then those huge entities, centralized corporations will keep Bitcoin around these levels so that their buddies and their friends can all get into Bitcoin a little bit cheap. Of course, the market is resetting. We wait for a long signal again for all the traders. Just wait for that long signal. Wait for this yellow area to turn green. Wait for the blue line to be above the white line, and that white line pointing up. That will be a quadruple confirmation. But give it some time, because we first need to see that we find support this weekend on this line over there, guys. On the weekly, we can also see it was a really beautiful bullish candle. This became a really bullish green candle all the way to 109,000, and now it's even lower than we opened. This is not a good candle. This is a bearish candle. If you close a candle like this, this is not good. If the body goes even lower, that's even way worse. So we need to have a green candle closing above like the opening level of 105,000. So I hope this weekend, Sunday, we end somewhere around 108,000 US dollar per Bitcoin. Then I stay bullish. If we don't do that, I'm going to be very careful for the next upcoming days and weeks, because then this level of 104K can break and we can fall back into that next green support of 94k, which is an amazing trading opportunity. But I will keep you up to date on that on the next trading video, guys. Now I dive into 3 more amazing charts that you need to see today over there. This is the first one. This one is the realized price and the Maya multiple. Also a little bit educational value, guys, so you understand what it exactly is. Now, the realized price, you can see this in the top over there, guys, is the average price paid for all Bitcoin based on on-chain data. The realized Maya multiple is the realized price divided by a 200-day average. That's how you calculate this. Now, this blue line is the realized price. The black line is a 200-day realized price average. This has been supported throughout most of the bull markets and bear markets. So that is now around 47, 48,000 US dollars. This is a beautiful realized price. So that means the bear market, we won't go lower than that level. But normally during the bull market, that one goes up massively. And that is when we see these peaks in the realized Maya multiple. That's the bull market top. This is just the beginning of that bull market. It's not the top, that's just the beginning. Here again, look those levels. This is just the beginning of the bull market. The end, we will see this huge top line over there to 1.6 to 1.8. This is the target for this realized Maya multiple line. If we go there, I will start to call it the end of the bull market. The top is in, take your profits and go have some fun with those profits. Now, the next chart is this one. This one is Plan B's chart. It's a combined chart, stock to flow and other models, but also here some educational value, guys, because if you look at the chart, I pasted the text over there. The question at the moment is, will we see a 2013, 17 or 21 like bull run with 80 plus, like red dots? These dots don't like tell you it's going to be hot or something. It is just the RSI is above 80. Every time in the end of the bull market, we had a couple of these dots that the RSI was above 80. It means overbought Bitcoin. Now, that we don't have yet. We went to maximum of 70 at the moment, even lower a little bit, like 65 to 70. We still need to get red dots over there. If we would do that in 2013, from the moment where we are now, we went times 100. In 2017, 10x. In 2021, only 4x from now. So if we would continue that calculation, 100x, 10x, 4x, maybe we will only do a 2x from here. And that would exactly be my target, between 160 and 200,000 US dollars. So these red dots, maybe it's only 4 red dots, maybe it's only 3 red dots, RSI above 80, those will give us the indication the bull market top is in, guys. Is there also another possibility? Yes, I'm going to talk about that in the next chart, but normally we should get 4 red dots, and that means we could go easily times 2 from here to 200k, guys. We need to go to this line, the dotted line, we need to go times 5 from here, okay? Interesting chart. Now, this is the other chart. This chart I found on Willy Woo's Twitter, a real crypto and Bitcoin OG. He's like, guys, what if we just don't create the same cycle anymore? What if this was the first bull market, second bull market, third bull market to get Bitcoin to 20k? But what if from now on we get this slow growth bull market? Like people refer to it as a super cycle, the last cycle. For me, it's still the same. You know, we go up, we come down, we go up, we come down, we go up, come down. But if you look to this pattern, and that would continue like that, we could end to $1 million per Bitcoin in 2030-ish, 2029. They are estimating here, which means that this last cycle would keep going like slowly up. No euphoria, no blow off top, just like keep grinding up a little bit and keep pulling back and go up a little bit. But in my opinion, every cycle looks like that. Here inside, we also went up, came down, went up, came down, went up, came down, you know. Here also, we went up, came down, like we had 8 correction above 30%. So is that not the same? For me, I still believe we get one massive run into the end of this year, blow off top, a crash of 50%, and then again, sideways a year, slowly up, etc. I still believe in a 4-year cycle, but to be very clear, I really don't give a fuck if this cycle would play out, because that would also mean from now on, Bitcoin will just go higher and higher and higher and higher, guys. Very interesting chart. And that's also the last chart for the day. Let's jump into the next part. Use my special link down below here to sign up to Bybit and claim your amazing bonus up to 30,000 US dollar. You will receive $30 for just signing up. Use my link down below and click it now. I hope you really enjoyed all the charts, guys. Short term, a lot of volatility, which is amazing for our trading algorithms, but also amazing for all the traders, guys. It's beautiful, these dumps, that is how we make profits. Long term, it's all the same. Long term, you just zoom out, you just keep making a distance, you zoom out more and more and more, you zoom out and you look at the Bitcoin price and you're like, this is nothing. In 20 years, we will be $1 million per Bitcoin. So buying at 100K or 104K or 94K or 110K, it really doesn't matter if you believe that Bitcoin goes to 500K to $1 million per Bitcoin. That will all be profit. You won't be giving a fuck about 4K less or 4K more profit. Believe me, I've been there, I am there. So yes, I know what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter. Keep stacking sets, keep adding Bitcoin to your savings account, your pension fund, however you want to refer to it, your digital gold of the 21st century. That is how you protect your capital against inflation, against black swan events, against a lot of negative things that are happening in this world. Your capital will be protected when it's hedged into Bitcoin, not in fiat currencies. You will only lose value. So please, teach yourself to zoom out in Bitcoin, look at that bigger perspective. While you're doing that, your capital starts to work for you and increase in purchasing power. And while you're doing that, you can zoom in life and enjoy every single minute of the day, because your capital is working. You don't need to work that hard anymore. You can start to enjoy life a little bit more. That is my number one advice. Let your capital work for you while you enjoy life. Now, let's jump into the inspirational quote. The inspirational quote for today, guys. Even the greatest of all time, the GOAT, he was once a beginner. Please understand it. Let's talk about Messi in football. One of the biggest, greatest players of all time. A GOAT. But he was a beginner once. And when he was a beginner, he was not the greatest, he was the beginner. And he needed to train and train more and a little bit more and to become better and better and better. And believe me, he failed many times. He lost a lot of matches, and maybe people even said, you will never be the best. But in the end, he kept pursuing his dream. And from a beginner, he became the greatest. And that's not only with Messi, that's with all people in life. We are all beginners. We were all babies. We all started to crawl, to walk, all of that stuff. We were beginners. But if we give up on our dreams, if we give up on our passions, if we give up on all the goals that we have in life, then you stay this beginner. Pursue those dreams. Go and grab life by the balls, the bull by the horns. Go for your goals. Become better in what you do. Become a better version of yourself. And by doing that step by step, we can't make huge jumps. Step by step, maybe in the future you become the greatest. But the greatest was also a beginner once. Please understand it. When you look at successful people, they were beginners. When you look at successful sportsmen, they were beginners. When you look at successful businessmen or parents, they once were beginners. They became better because they never gave up. Every time when they fell, they stood up and they continued their path in fulfilling all their dreams, etc. So please understand that. That is the quote for this weekend. Yes, you can feel if you're not the greatest. You're the beginner. You can become the greatest. That is the beautiful part of life, guys. That was everything for today. I hope you really enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy the video, please give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. What do you think about the news? What do you think about the charts? Do you think Messi is the best, or do you think Ronaldo is the best? Also leave that comment down below. What do you think about the inspirational quote, guys? Let me know down below. I wish you an amazing Friday, an amazing weekend. I won't be online this weekend because we came to a new location. I'm just getting settled in and still need to do some stuff in organization here and there. So I will be back on Monday again with my morning videos when I get back into this rhythm, guys. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your Friday, enjoy your Saturday, enjoy your Sunday, and see you Monday again. Bye bye. Bam.